YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video. Now this comes from a mother who says she hates her kids. And we're going to get into why that is. But I want you guys to hear this story because I think this is interesting and it speaks to a bigger issue. But I wanted to give my 2 cents on it. Make sure you chime in the comments below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead and react to this particular video. Here we go.
She says, I hate being a mother. I have 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. There are 2 fathers. One of them is a great father. The other is an alcoholic. Throughout the years, I've sacrificed everything. My youth, my time, my career, my life to be a full-time mom. Because at the time, I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Not because I wanted to. But culturally, once you're a mom, that's it. You give up everything. Your happiness, your life, your career. I'm just so miserable. I hate being a mom. I hate my kids.
Now, let me pause it there for a second. She says culturally, now she's clearly reading from someone who I guess wrote in or whatever. She's saying culturally, once you become a mom, that's it. I don't agree with that. See what I'm saying? And I think that's the misconception that people have, that once you become a mother, that your life is over, that there's nothing else. And I think that is a big misconception because I say this all the time. And I think this is where you find women who are mothers, they lose hope and they start to feel hopeless and that they can't do anything. You know, your kids don't stay babies forever. And I always say this, your life is not over when you become a mother. And I think the problem, and I don't know, in this particular video, the woman is saying she has 2 baby fathers. One is an alcoholic and one is a good father. But clearly they must not be together, I'm assuming. I don't know. But she's having difficulties. And I think women bog themselves down with the idea of being a mother that is stressful and it's hard and it's going to be that way forever. And it's simply not true. And I think, but when it comes to women who are single mothers, it's harder because now if the fathers are not in the children's lives, it's going to make it 10 times harder on you. But at the same time, those kids do grow up. If you take on that approach and you create children, then you have to be mindful of that, because I think what it does, it makes the mothers have a much more difficult time in the process, as opposed to enjoying your children when they're younger, enjoying the experiences that you have with your kids, because they don't stay little forever, you know. But parents who realize that often become, you see the opposite. They become more depressed when the children are older. It's because they miss the time that they've shared with their kids when they were younger. Because, you know, when your kids get older, they start their own lives. They're doing their own things. They don't need you as much because they're grown. So, you know, I would encourage any mother, listen, that your life is not over when you become a mother. That's just one part of your life and one part of you raising and taking care of your kids. But you are not just done with it over. As long as you're alive and breathing, there is hope. And you can still have aspirations and dreams and do other things, because it's not over because you have kids. I don't understand. I'm like a living testimony of that, you know. And this is why I always stress prioritizing family and children when you're younger, because that's one part of your life, and you have the second part of your life that you can chase your dreams and do other things. It doesn't have to be that way. I just wanted to say that. But she says she hates her kids. I mean, that's a strong thing to say, you know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Obviously, I don't starve them or beat them. I just do the bare minimum right now. I take them to school, I make dinner, I buy them the things they want and need, and that's it. I don't go out of my way to spend time with them or have fun with them. In fact, I avoid it as much as I possibly can. I don't date at all. I never have men around them, because even though I hate my children, I don't like the idea of men being around them in case one of them is a creep. What I'm trying to get at is, I hate being a mom. I wish I was free from them, and sometimes when I let thoughts get the best of me and let my mind run, I think how I would feel if I just woke up and they were gone. Poof, magic. Like the movies where they wake up and the life they dreamt is actually just that, a dream. I can't wait for them to grow up so I can finally have my freedom. But it sucks because then I'll be old. How unfair.
Wow, that's unfortunate that she thinks that way. That's crazy. This is where I kind of understand people when they say they don't want kids, because maybe they know something about themselves. Maybe they know that they're not ready to take on that responsibility, whether they're married or not. Maybe, when people say, hey, I've heard several people say they don't want kids, and I'm like, nah, don't say that. The kids are a blessing, but maybe they know something I don't know. Maybe they know that they don't have the patience, or they're just not equipped to deal with children. And in that case, and if it turns out this way, I would say, okay, well, I would understand more when people, which I do understand more when people say they just don't want kids. That's just not what they want. That's not what they want. I can respect that, because I would rather you not have the children than to regret them in a situation like this, because that is so unfortunate. And hopefully her kids don't get to hear this or see this, because that would be horrible. You know what I'm saying? And I understand where this woman is coming from, but I just don't look at it in that way. I think you have to have a positive mindset, and you have to think about your choices and what you really want, because if kids, you end up hating your kids and you just passing the time waiting for them to just grow up so you can be out of that position, that's not good. That's not good, because unfortunately the kids, they didn't ask to be here. They don't understand that. They're just here. You brought them here. They don't know your mental status or what your choices are, what you want or what you don't want. Unfortunately, they suffer because she's not really pouring into the kids, not lovingly wanting to spend time with them or wanting to create memories with them. That is something that those kids are actually going to start to feel, and they're going to recognize that, and they're going to grow up with that experience. And that's unfortunate. And sometimes those children grow up and have resentment toward their parents, their mothers, or whoever's involved. And that's unfortunate for them, because they didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be born into a situation that they're not welcome, and they're not wanted, and that's unfortunate. I always say the children are the ones who are the victims in all of this, because they had no choice in all of this. I'm pretty sure if they could choose, they would choose to go to a loving family, people who want them and want to spend time with them and want to do things with them, and not feel like they're a burden, because they didn't ask to be here. So this is unfortunate, hopefully maybe it gets better, but this is crazy. This is crazy. What do you guys think about the situation? I want you to chime in the comments below. I want to get your thoughts. So comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Chime in. I definitely want to hear from you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.